Hi, I'm Lucas Brundra and I'm here with Mrs. Ferridan Latch to give you an overview of the MFL course.
Hi, so the MFL course, whether it's French, German or Spanish, the topics are different and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but the exams are the same, so I thought I'd give you an overview. All the exams are at the end of year 13. There's 3 exams. Paper 1 is comprehension and translation and summarising a text or a passage that you hear. That's 50% of the grade. For that paper, what I really like is the fact that you can control the listening. So it's not like GCSE where you hear it twice and it's gone forever. You can control, you can go back, you can check. So you've got a little bit more independence on that one. Paper 2 is the writing paper. That's worth 20% of the grade, and it's based on a piece of literature that you've studied in your language and a film. So it's 2 essays. They're pretty short compared to other subjects as well, and it's really good because it gives you a bit of a scope of the study as well. And the last one is the speaking exam, which is 2 parts, and that's 20% of the grades. The first part is a discussion on a topic based on a card, a text that you prepare in advance. That's about 5 minutes. And then the second part, which I find the most interesting, is a mini EPQ. So we call it Individual Research Project. And you can research any topic that interests you in the language, culture and history, anything that you're interested in. And it's using the same kind of skills as the EPQ. So it's a really, really good exam. And again, you're choosing your topic, you're in charge, and we're just having a nice conversation with you about it.
All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm Iris and I'm with Mr. Wallace to discuss A-Level Spanish. Can you give us a brief overview of the course?
So the course starts with familiar topics that you've done at GCSE before, like family, festivals, and then it moves on to some really interesting topics to do with like social issues, political issues. We talk about the history of Spain. We look at both the Spanish-speaking world and South America, which is pretty cool. And then we look at a film and a play as well, and it's quite different from GCSE.
And what is your favourite part about teaching Spanish?
My favourite part about teaching Spanish at A-level is it's an opportunity to teach people how to speak Spanish. At GCSE it's often kind of about passing the exam, whereas at A-level it's about learning everything about the language. Nothing is off limits. We talk about all the grammar, we do lots of speaking, and it's really relevant to the modern world and modern society. And you get to, at A-level, you get really positive relationships with the students that you're teaching because class sizes are small and you get to know the students far more because you see them all the time.
And why should students take A-Level Spanish?
I think A-Level Spanish is such a good option because you could use it in pretty much anything. It's got a huge amount of transferable skills. A language is going to be looked upon really favourably by all employers. There's not many people in England that speak a second language, and by the time you finish A-level Spanish you'll be able to speak Spanish, and universities like it, and languages are just incredibly useful.
And how does the course differ at A-level from GCSE?
I would say, as I've already said before, it's much more interesting. We're not teaching you just to pass an exam anymore, it's about teaching you to speak Spanish, to interact with Spanish people, so that if you were to go to Spain, you'd feel like you could talk to Spanish people confidently. Much more practical, far more opportunities to say what you believe in, what you're thinking, rather than just, I went to the park. You can now give your views about different things. And the class sizes are so much smaller, so we can really give you that targeted teaching. We get to know you really, really well. And you also get more teachers, so you get specialists in each of the different areas. So I like certain aspects of the course more and I know them really well, and then other aspects of the course are taught by other teachers in the department and we all know them really, really well.
And what have previous students gone on to do?
Students gone on to do a huge range of things, some things related to languages, but just because you've done a language doesn't mean that you have to do a language at the end of it. They've gone on to things like engineering, one from last year is doing economics, other people want to do like veterinary, dentistry, working for airlines. Some people have gone on to live abroad, which is awesome, and I would definitely recommend that with a language, if you get that opportunity, go and live abroad. But basically, you can do whatever you want to do.
Thank you.